students. Hello, Ajati. Good morning. Morning. Good to see you online. It's good to see that most of you have woke up early in the morning. So, of course, it's not very early, but still, then it's good to see that many of you are back online for your studies. So, that's very encouraging to see that you're early up, awake, ready for the class, ready to learn and continue with mathematics. Of course, you have very few days left, so I am sure and I believe that you are already preparing for your examinations, which is very fast approaching. Do not be tensed, because tension is not going to help you, stress will not help you. Study smart, as I had said earlier in one of the videos. You need to stress out, you need to relax, because just taking stress will not help. Because what is not done is not done, what is done is done. So all you have to think is how to prepare of what is not done. So not what are the problems that you might face because of the things that you have not done. Instead of thinking of that, you should be thinking of how to get those done. Because most of us, what we do is we are more worried about the things that we haven't done, and then what problems it might cause us, what problems it might bring for us because we haven't done it. So we spend most of the time just thinking about the things that we haven't done. Now instead of that, I guess it would be much better to start solving those problems instead of thinking of ways. Instead, think of ways to solve those problems. So just like studies also, if you haven't finished, if you haven't done, start doing. There is still plenty of time left. Time is short, yes. It's fast approaching, yes. But still, then time is still there. No, time is still there. You still have 2-3 weeks left. That is also time. So make the most of it. Make the most of your time and spend quality time with your books at home. Youngerman, Pinky, Ajung, the other one I do not know, but anyway, good morning to all of you. Alright, so I guess we shall begin. So the next question, the last question that we stopped yesterday, I was also not feeling quite well yesterday, so I also could not really give you according to my own satisfaction. So today, feeling slightly better, so let's try to learn as many as we can. Alright, so yesterday I think we stopped at question number 12. So now let's go to 13, that is differential equations. So this is also a very nice topic, very interesting topic. Of course, here linear differential equation has been removed. That is the last, maybe the last exercise has been reduced for this time. So you have only the homogeneous and separating the variable process. So yeah, definitely, because if it depends on the students, no? Because as long as the students are interested in learning, definitely I'm always ready to continue with the classes. I would definitely like to give more and more classes. It's just that when there are less students, we are also discouraged. When there are more students, we are also encouraged. Of course, some they just come for time pass and all, that's alright, that's the way it is, no problem, that's the way the world is, no problem. But there are many who wish to learn. So when we see that there are so many who are eager to learn, then definitely we are always happy to give you. I'm always happy to give you, sacrifice a part of my time for all the students. Anyway, okay, Supong, good morning. Yes. All right, let's get back to business. If you haven't liked the video yet, please give me a like. If you like, give me a like. If you like, okay. So now let's go to the equation, solving the differential equation. Solving the differential equation. So now this, that is question number, question number 13. This will be a homogeneous differential equation. So as I said, like this, we are solving the question bank. So here, generally, what ideally I would assume is that you already have some idea about this. So, or if not, then definitely I will try to provide more videos, more uploads for you, so that you can learn from those uploads. Now, of course, how do we identify that this can be done using homogeneous method? Homogeneous, that this is a homogeneous differential equation, is that what happens is in every term, you will find that the degree of every term will be same. Okay, the degree of every single term would be always same. And that's how we identify that, okay, this is a homogeneous differential equation. That is like, just for example, we have here x squared degrees 2, here also x squared degrees 2, so the total degree here is 2 only. Similarly, here also the total degree that we have here is 1 plus 1, that's 2. So when the degree of the variables in each and every term are same, that's how we identify that it is a homogeneous differential equation. So now how to proceed with that? What I will be doing is, the first step is, of course, I'll just try to brief you also. Once you know that it's a homogeneous differential equation, you'll try to find out dy by dx. So that's what I'll be doing here now. So rise of xy dy equal to minus x square minus y squared dx. So dy by dx is equal to minus x square minus y square divided by twice of xy. So likewise, as I said, once it is done, you will see that every term, the degree would be same, 2, 2, 2, so fine, that's homogeneous. That's the first thing that you're supposed to be doing. Or of course, maybe I can simplify this again just to avoid this negative problem, that is minus minus. So y square minus x square is equal to twice of x into y. Maybe equation 1. It has two formats, one of dy by dx, another one is dx by dy. This one we are doing it by dy by dx. So once that is done, what we will do next is, if we are using this format, dy by dx, we will be substituting let y equal to v into x. V into x. That's what we will be doing. We'll be substituting let y equal to v into x. And then we will be differentiating this on both the sides with respect to x. So that's v plus product rule, x into dv by dx. That is the second step. That's the second thing that you will be doing. So I'm doing it there itself. So once that is done, what I'll do is I'll go back to equation 1. Therefore, from equation 1, instead of dy by dx and instead of y, I'll be substituting these values. So, of course, this process will help me explain to you a little bit about the previous exercise also. That's the separating a variable also. Those two exercises are important for this year. So dy by dx can be written as, with substitution, that is v plus x into dv by dx is equal to, now instead of y, I'll substitute vx. Vx whole square minus x square divided by twice of v x into vx. That's the substitution. I'll rub this, or okay, I'll just leave that so that your steps are done. I think this is done. Now let's do a little bit of simplification, that is v plus x dv by dx equal to v square x square minus x square twice of v x square. So x dv by dx is equal to x square common, I'm just cancelling, I guess that you can manage, minus v. I'm just trying to reduce some steps here. So x, so you'll be simplifying it, twice of v, v square minus 1 minus twice of v square, so that is will be minus of v square minus 1 divided by twice of v. So find that we have x into dv by dx is equal to minus of v square plus 1 divided by twice of v. So after simplification, that's what we have. All right. Okay, so now once we simplify, next step, we have actually 3 steps to be done, not 4 steps to be precise. I guess this is written, done. Now, the next thing that we will be doing is, third step, is we will separate, S-E-P-E-R-A-T-E, separate the variables. We will be separating the variables, that is x, y, separately. We are just going to group them differently. So dv, okay, that will be 2v minus of, okay, let's leave that, 1 plus v square into dv is equal to x, I'll take on that side. So dx minus, I've left it here, by x. So that's the next thing that you will be doing, but this of course will depend on your arrangement. For me, I'll just arrange like this, v square, it's just that the variables have to be separate, that's all. Dx equal to 0. So v on one term, x on one term, so the variables are now separated. That's called separating the variable. So actually, this is from where we begin in that previous exercise of differential equations. All you have to do there is separate the variable. And lastly, what we will do is, after separating the variable, we are going to integrate. After separating the variable, what we will do is, we will be integrating both sides. So once I apply integration on both sides, v square dv plus integral of 1 by x with respect to x equal to now 0. This is the derivative, antiderivative, that's going to be what? C. I hope you know the relationship between derivative and antiderivative, differentiation and integration, isn't it? Differentiation of a constant is 0, right? That means that 0 was an antiderivative of a constant. So we will have to, when you integrate both sides, this will be C, integration constant. Now that also again depends, because that means you really have to know, you really need to have a clear concept of differentiation also, because I know what will be the answer that I'll be getting here, log. So there are 2 constants that you can usually use. So instead of C, I will be using log C, because log C is also a constant. Derivative of log C is also 0. So there are 2 constants that you can use. Now why am I using log C? That you will understand later on, because as I said, you need to have a clear idea of your derivatives also, differentiation also, because I'll tell you, when I integrate this is what? Simply log of 1 plus v square, plus this is log of x. So that's why log C, so that it can be written as log of x into 1 plus v square equal to log C. So antilog, log, done. So otherwise again you'll have to take antilog on the other side, and e power exponent, you'll get an exponential function. That again you have to convert that into, not that I'm not saying that your answer will be wrong and all, no, just that will be more simpler, that's all. So in that case, I simply have x into 1 plus v square equal to c. So now just trying to because v value is substituted as y was v into x, so v will be y by x from here. So y by x square, so y square by x square. So 1x, so ultimately the solution, the differential solution will be x square plus y square equal to x into c. So this is our solution, differential solution, c into x. Done? Alright, now moving on to the next question, that is number B. That is solve the differential equation, that is linear differential equation, okay, so that's from the reduced part of the syllabus, so for this year, so that part we will not be doing. We'll move on to number 14, 14a. So we'll move to question number 14a. They're also the same question, that is solve the, not the same of course, solve the differential equation 1 plus e power x by y dx plus e power x by y 1 minus x by y dy equal to 0. If you remember, I had actually told you that it can be done in two ways. One is of the form dy by dx, or the other, and the other would be of the form dx by dy, both ways. So in that case, x will be v into y. So I guess you can get an idea, because you can see here x by y, x by y, x by y. So this time we'll be doing it by in the other format, that is dx by dy. I'll find, so in that case x will be substituted as v into y. So in that case this is going to be dx with respect to y, so that will be v of course, and this will be y into dv by, nothing changes, just the variable, the dimensionally we are changing, nothing much, we're not changing anything. So let's begin then. First thing we have to find is dx by dy, so let's do that. So 1 plus e power 1 plus e power x by y dx equal to minus e power x by y 1 minus x by y dy. So dx by dy is equal to minus e power x by y 1 minus x by y all divided by 1 plus e power x by y. So negative values, if you want to get rid of, again as I say, it's better to get rid of the negative values. So minus, if we just multiply e power x by y minus 1 all divided by 1 plus e power x by y. Okay, we can mark this as equation 1. So the first step is done. Alright, so for the second step, I think this is done. Alright, so for the second step, as I have said, we will be substituting, you'll have to write this. Since I've already written it here, I'm not writing it, that's the reason. So let x equal to b into y. So they are differentiating both sides. Dx by dy can be transformed as b plus y into dv by dx. We shall do that. So that will be from equation 1. From equation 1, dx by dy will be now b plus y into dv by dy. This is again differentiating with respect to y now. Equal to e power, now x by y. So if you see here, x by y, from here x by y can be written as v, isn't it? With our substitution, so that's y. E power v, v minus 1 divided by 1 plus e power v. So as I said, after that we will simplify and then separate the variable and then integrate. So let's continue with that process. So y dv by dy is equal to ev v minus 1 plus e power v minus v. I'll rub that part now since it should be already noted down, I believe. So I'm just going to continue here. 1 plus e power v, v into e power v minus e power v minus v minus v into e power v. I've just done it directly, so this is just done. So y dv by dy is equal to minus of e power v minus v divided by 1 plus e power v. Good morning. So next job is, okay, I can just simplify this again. I will not simplify, just arrange b plus e power v 1 plus e power v. After that, what do? As I said, we will be separating the variable now, v and y. So cross multiplying that one up there, I'll be having 1 plus e power v divided by v plus e power v dv equal to minus dy by y. It's almost like the previous question only. That's why, as I am telling you continuously, you need to have a clear idea of differentiation also. Very important. So I'll just bring that here on this side. 1 plus e power v, v plus e power v with respect to v plus 1 by y dy equal to 0. So once that is done, I'll integrate both sides. ev, v plus e power v plus 1 by y dy. So integration constant, again, if you can guess, I will be writing log of c, because I know the derivative, integration of this, antiderivative of this is again log. This is also log. So that's why you need to have a very clear idea about differentiation. Very important. So that's going to be log of v plus e power v, because derivative of this is 1 plus e power v plus log of y equal to log of c. So that again, log of y into v plus e power v equal to log of c. So that's y into, okay, I'll just write v e power v equal to c. So here for us the value of v was x equal to v into y, so x by y. Alright, so y into x by y plus e power x by y equal to c, so y taking common LCM plus y e power x by y divided by y equal to c, so y Maggie plus y into e power x by y equal to c. Okay, y Maggie Rambam. Alright, so I guess some of you must be already hungry with that. Anyway, x plus y into e power x by y equal to c. So that's how our differential equation can be solved. So both the questions that we had are from homogeneous. So don't tell anyone, but I'm just guessing, just between us. I'm just guessing that you will have an option during the exams from this exercise, this chapter, differential equations. I'm just guessing, so don't blame me if it doesn't happen. Okay, but like just between us, one question from homogeneous, one question from separating the variable. So you might have an option either or. So those who haven't done your studies very well enough, or just for the examination point of view, I'm just saying, maybe you can just study one exercise, just the homogeneous maybe, or just the separating the variable. No, if there's, if you are facing shortage of time, then you can just study one exercise thoroughly. If you get enough time, if you get sufficient time, of course you can come back and do the other exercise. But if you're facing shortage of time, then maybe you can just first pick one exercise, do that, because most probably you might have an option either or. So you can take a risk. For those whose time is very limited, you can take a risk, no harm. All right, okay, between us only. Don't tell anyone. Just kidding. Okay, the next will be now. There are two questions, 15 and 16, both are from vectors, but both are from scalar triple product. So again, this year, both the questions from scalar triple product has been reduced. So you should be expecting other questions. Of course, not that these are the only questions that you will be expecting. We're just solving it for practice, definitely. But those two questions are actually out of the syllabus. So that's why we will not be doing that. We will now go to probability. We'll now be moving to probability. That is question number 17. Both the questions from vectors are from scalar triple product. So that's not within our syllabus for this year. So probability also, again, you'll have two questions, basically one from Bayes' theorem, one from probability distribution. 4 marks each. Both of them, at least one of the questions you might get an option. So both are quite easy questions. So I don't know what is your concept regarding probability, but I assume that you already have an idea. So based on that, I'll be just doing this question because it's not possible for me to go back and then start right from the beginning so to do Bayes' theorem, you need to know conditional probability, you need to know independent events, theorem of total probability, multiplication theorem. All these theorems are needed. Anyway, we will try. An insurance company insured 2,000 scooter drivers, 4,000 car drivers, 6,000 truck drivers. So in total, how many drivers? Total sample count we have to always give. Total drivers, that's like 12,000. So that's like our sample point, total sample point. Okay. So because we have a pool of 12,000 drivers. Now the question is, the probability, okay, let's read the question. The probability of an accident involving a scooter, a car, and a truck driver, a truck, is 0.01, 0.03, and 0.15 respectively. Fine. One of the insured person meets with an accident. So one of the person meets with an accident. Which driver? We have no idea. Scooter or car or truck? We have no idea. So that's going to be our respective events. What is the probability that he is a scooter driver? So we'll try to find out that. But chances are that he can be a car driver, he can be a truck driver also. So we'll have to take all that into account, isn't it? The only thing that we know is that one of the insured person meets with an accident. Only that we know. But we have 3 probabilities that might happen, that he might be a car driver, scooter driver, or a truck driver. So we have 3 events that can happen. So let's write down. Let E1, E2, and E3 be the events. Let E1, E2, E3 be the events, of choosing it's not that we are going to choose the driver and then okay go for an accident, but as per the question only of choosing a scooter, car, and a truck driver respectively. So their respective probabilities will be probability of E1. That's going to be, there are how many? 2000. 2000 by 1200. Probability of E2, there are 4000. 4000 by 12,000. I didn't simplify. If you wish, you can simplify. I don't want because when I go for common LCM, it helps me with the simplification. I don't have to take the LCM over and over again. So I'll just keep it as it is. No harm. Nobody's going to tell you anything. But if you wish, you can do. If you wish, you can cancel and simplify. That is up to you. That's not up to me. That's up to you. I'm not doing it. Now, what happens is, what is a common event that we know? That the common event that we know is that, okay, one of the insured person meets with an accident. So that's our common event. So let E be the event that an insured person meets with an accident. Once you are able to identify these events, your job is already done. The common event, you have to identify what are the probabilities, you have to identify the total events. Once you are able to do that, your job is done. Same like, no, that's why this question also. The question was, what is the probability that it will be a car driver? I mean, what driver? Okay, scooter driver. But there were three probabilities. Could have been a car, truck, or scooter. So three events. We found out that. Common event is again, okay, the event that an insured person meets with an accident. So once we're able to identify these three events, our job is almost done, because after this, even if you get confused, you will not get confused. Even if you get confused, there will be no confusion. Confusion, no confusion. How? Because question will exactly tell you now what to do. That's why I am assuming that you already know what is Bayes' theorem, so I'm just giving you hints on how to solve the Bayes' theorem. That is, if you read the question, this one I can rub off, no? If you read the question, it says, what is the probability that he is a scooter driver? No? Scooter first, yes. What is the probability that he is a scooter driver? Given that, of course, accident already happens. So you are supposed to find out E1 given E. So that you know, that means in the question, the other information that is given to you, this I'm just giving you the hints only, how to solve, okay, not explaining the whole concept of Bayes' theorem and all, just hints on how to identify, so that you don't get confused and get the 4 marks from the examination point of view. So what happens is, that means in the question, the information given will be just this E given E1. Because we're supposed to find out E1 given E. So information given to us are E given E1, E, E2, E, E3. That's how we can identify. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright? Okay. So that is, this will be like probability that an insured person meets with an accident, given that he is a, next time I'm not writing, scooter driver. So that probability is already given to us. That is, the probability of an accident involving a scooter driver is 0.01. 0.01. So similarly, the other probabilities. So, okay, I have to ultimately rub this off even if I don't wish. So similarly, the other probabilities will be probability of E given E2. That will be that it is from a scooter, a truck driver, 0.03, and probability of E given E3, that is going to be 0.15. So our required probability, that was probability of E1 given E, that was probability that he is a scooter driver. Probability that he is a scooter driver meets with an accident, not the insured person. So no need to write too many stuff. So as per Bayes' theorem, that is probability of E1 into probability of E given E1, total probability of E1, E given E1, total outcomes. E2, there are three events. E given E2, E3, E given E3. So your job is now to solve this. So probability of E1 is 0.01, if I am not mistaken there, 0.01, yes, into scooter driver, probability of E1 was what, 2000 scooter, not 2000 by 12,000 into 0.01 divided by 2000 into 12,000 into 0.01 plus 4,000 by 12,000 into 0.03 plus 6,000 by 12,000 into 0. Simplification, as I said, you can do it in your own ways, okay? I'm not telling you to do it like this only. 0.15. So the common LCM 12,000, that's done, vaporized. So you have 2000 into 0.01 divided by 2000 into, you will have the use of calculators, right? You can make the most of it. Even after having the calculators, if you make a mess of your multiplication, then though that is not good enough, because after with the help of calculators also, if you make mistakes, then that's going to be a big problem for you. Anyway, after that you can simplify this, you'll get the solution. Whatever be the solution, I guess you can do that on your own. So I'll leave you there. Alright, okay, let's go back to now question number 18. So this one I guess we can continue and simplify and solve. No? Alright, let's go to number 18 next. You can get ready with the question. Question number 18. You just have a sip of water. After that, I'll be there. You can have a look. Get ready with 18. Okay, 18. A factory has two machines, A and B. Past record shows that the machine A produced 60% of the items of the output, so machine B produced 40% of the items. Further, 2% of the items produced by machine A and 1% of the items produced by machine B were defective. All the items were put into one stockpile, and then one item is chosen at random from this and is found to be defective. What is the probability that it was from machine B? I guess you've got your events. That means, what are you doing here? You're picking up an item. It can be from machine A, it can be from machine B. Got your events there, E1 and E2. So let's write down. That is number 18. Let E1 and E2. Let E1 and E2 be the events that the item is produced by machine A and B respectively. So this probability is given E1, 60% of the total output, E2, 40% of the total output. Common event, it is found to be defective. That E be the event that the item is defective. So as I said, once your events are already described, what are we supposed to find? What is the probability that it was produced by machine B? What is the probability that it was produced by machine B given that the item is defective? That means the information that we have from the question will be E given E1. So E given E1 will be how much? As it is given there. Probability of E given E1, that we can do it very quickly. That is probability. How can we write? Probability that, let's say, machine A produces defective items. No need to write this. I'm just writing it for you. So, but no need to write also if you don't wish, because this is enough. So that's the, what is it? Probability that machine A would produce defective items, 2%. So that's of course 2 by 100. 2 by 100. So similarly, I'll just write here. What will be probability of E given E2? That is probability that machine B will produce defective items. What is the probability given there? 1%. So that's again 1 by 100. So therefore, required probability, that was probability that it was produced by machine B. So that will be equal to, just using the Bayes theorem, probability of E2, E given E2, probability of E1, total probability, probability of E given E1 plus probability of E2, probability of E given E2. In detail, you can check out the videos that I'll be uploading very soon. From there, in detail, what are Bayes theorem, what do you mean by distribution, you can learn all of that. So after that, the rest, of course, I guess you can find out the values. I'll just substitute those for you. So if I'm not mistaken, this was 40 by 100 into 1 by 100 divided by 60 by 100 into 2 by 100 plus 40 by 100 into 1 by 100. So 100, 100, 100, 100 common LCM done. So 40 into 1 divided by 60 into 2 plus 40 into 1. That's like 40 divided by 120 plus 40, 160. 1, 4. So that's like 1 by 4. So that's the probability, 1 by 4. Okay? Chalo. Let's go to the next question then. Chalk, 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 chalk everywhere. Alright, next question, number 19. Number 19, that's from probability distribution. Number 19, that will be from probability distribution. Okay, question is, a random variable x has the probability distribution given to us. So probability of x, probability of 0 is 0, probability of 1 x equal to 1 is k, probability of x equal to 2 is 2k, and so on. Determine, number 1, the value of k and their respective probabilities when probability of x is less than 3, greater than 6, or lies between 0 and 3. Alright, not a big problem. This one I would prefer to do this question definitely. So how do we find out the value of k? That's very simple. That's from the theorem of total probability. We know that for a random variable, what happens, like number 1, that is number A. Number 1, what we know is, we will just write down, we know that the total probability summation of x is what? 1. That all of us we know. Of course, since you have used capital letter x. So in that case, okay, probability of 0, probability of happening of 1, probability of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that total probability will be 1. So the respective probability is 0, k, 2k, 2k, 3k, k square, 2k square, 7k square plus k is equal to 1. So now your job is just to solve this, but nothing much. Your job is just to simplify and solve this. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 10k square plus 9k minus 1 is equal to 0. Now solving this, I'm just doing it directly. Solving this, you will get, you can solve this later on. Job also. Solving this, you will get k equal to, I've solved it forehand just to save some time, k equal to minus 1 or k equal to 1 by 10. You'll have two values. You can do it by splitting the middle term by factorization. You can do it in your own ways. So solving this equation, you'll have k equal to minus 1 or k equal to 1 by 10. But we know that k represents the probability of some of the functions, many functions here in the given table here. So what happens is k probability can never be negative. So like k equal to minus 1 is not possible. Is not possible. So ultimately, therefore, the value of k is, of course, 1 by 10. So therefore, the value of k is 1 by 10. The value of k is 1 by 10. Alright, now the next question, number 2, that will be, second one, simple. Probability x what? Less than 3. Less than 3, that is probability x equal to 0, probability x equal to 1, probability x equal to 2. So that's 0 plus k plus 2k. So that's like 3k, that's like 3 into 1 by 10. That's of course 3 by 10. Very simple questions. Then third is probability x is greater than 6. So there is only one that is greater than 6. We have only 7. So that's like 7k square plus k. So that's like 7 into 1 by 10 square plus 1 by 10. So that's like 7 by 100 plus 1 by 10. So that's like 100 LCM, 7 plus 10. So that's 17 by 100. Especially when we do these live classes, I need multiple dusters. We become so dusty. Next is probability of 0 less than x less than 3. So that when probability lies between 0 and 3, there is probability of x equal to 1 and probability of x equal to 2. So that's x equal to 1, x equal to 2. So that's like k plus 2k. So that's like 3k. So that's again 3 into 1 by 10. That's again 3 by 10. 3 by 10. You get yourself ready with the next question again. Number B, of course, that's from the binomial distribution part. That's from the last exercise, which is slightly from the omitted part of the syllabus for this year. So maybe you can give a skip with that exercise. You can just focus on, that's just my advice only. You can just focus on the binomial theorem and the probability distribution. I guess that might do for those who are running short of time. For students who are really want to prepare, of course you do everything. That's what I would say. You have to prepare for the other exams also. Alright, you can get yourself ready with question number 20. The duster was not dusting the board anymore, so that's why I had to dust the duster so that it can clean the duster. So that's why I went for cleaning the duster, as it was full of dust. Okay, enough of the dust and the dusters. Alright, next question, that is number 20. Everybody still there? Some of you replied yes or what? Yes, sir. If it was in the classroom, definitely you would have said yes. Alright, number A. Question number 20. A. Almost the same question, okay? Almost the same standard, same type of question. That is, the random variable x has a probability p of x of the following form, where k is some number. So the respective probabilities are given. P of x is equal to k, 2k, 3k, 0. If x equal to 0, if x equal to 1, if x equal to 2, otherwise. I don't know whether Sumukti is here or not. He might be here, he might not be here, but he's a silent listener, so he might not be. Even though he may be here, he may not be here. So same thing. This question is of course again much easier than the previous question actually. Because we have to find out, determine the value of k for the same random variable. So again, the same stuff. We know that the theorem of total probability. So same thing. This is smaller actually. We know summation of probability, the total. The total probability for one random experiment, for one complete experiment is always 1. So that's what we use there. So there's nothing much we can do here. So that will be probability of x equal to 0, probability of x equal to 1 as it is given there, probability of x equal to 2, probability of x equal to otherwise will be 1. So that's going to be k plus 2k plus 3k plus 0 is equal to 1. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 6k is equal to 1. So k of course would be now 1 by 6. K equal to 1 by 6. Done? Alright, so let's move on to the other question, number 2, second one. So first up, we have to find out probability of x less than 2. Very simple. X less than 2. X less than 2 means where probability less than 2. So 1, 0. So you have x equal to 1, x equal to 0. So 1 x equal to 1 is 2k, x equal to 0 is k, so that's like 3k. So that's like 3 into 1 by 6. So that's 1 by 2. Once you get the value of k, bus, it's very, very easy. Then of course what we have to do again next, x is less than or equal to 2. Probability of x less than or equal to 2. Less than or equal to 2. That means that includes 2 also. X equal to 1. Probability of x equal to 0. And the probability of x equal to... What am I doing here? I'll just do like this. I'll go 0. I'll go 1. I'll go 2. So that's again k plus 2k plus 3k. That's again 6k. So that's already 6 into 1 by 6. So that's of course 1. That's very clear. Total should be 1 only. And the last one, which says probability of x greater than or equal to 2. So that's greater than or equal to 2 is otherwise. So bus, okay. Oh, sorry, wait. Greater than or equal to is also there, no? Sorry. If it was only greater than, then that was another case. Equal to, that means probability of x equal to 2 will come. And probability of otherwise. Today also my brain is slowly switching off. It's almost been how many? It's almost been 1 hour, that's why I guess. So, equal to is there, right? So x equal to 2, that's 3k plus 0. So that's like 3 into 1 by 6. So that's 1 by 2. So again, the second set of question that is given to us, that is number B, that's actually again from the binomial Bernoulli trials and binomial distribution part. So that one also you can skip as for this year. So you can just focus on the Bayes theorem and the distribution. That should be good enough. Okay, so are you ready to do at least one of the 6-mark questions? If you're ready, I am ready. If you're not, I am not. Shall we do one question? At least one question, or it's alright, we'll leave it to for the next session. Nobody seems to be telling me anything. That's of course it's been almost 1 hour, so but the thing is that separate video. The thing is that the only thing is I'm doing some small changes at my home. So this might be the last video at least for 1 or 2 days because I have some arrangements to be done at home. So this after this maybe after another 2 or 3 days only I will be able to get back to you. Of course we can live chat, just hi, hello, that too we can do, but beyond that so anyway then alright, then it seems like today most of us are tired, even me also. I am exhausted, I have a lot of work to do. So no. So we'll do it in a separate video then, 6 more questions. So we'll try to finish that in one separate video. So I guess today it's almost been 1 hour. Most of us must be tired and exhausted. I am also tired and exhausted. So alright then, have a good day all of you. Those who are watching it this in the morning live with me, live with us. Have a good day each and every one of you. I'll see you in the next video with the 6 more question solutions. So you can come prepared also. Alright. So till then, take care. Bye bye. Have a very good day all of you. I'll see you very soon again. Good day to all of you.